All right, y'all, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the vlog. I forgot to film an intro, but we just finished up a 3-mile hike through First Landing State Park with a 50-pound bag. And you know, we got it done in about an hour, so not the best pace. Don't compare yourself to others. Bring you along, show you all the views, give you a tour of that trail we went on. I guess it's called like Raptor Trail or something. But stay tuned, and thanks for watching. All right, y'all. We starting the hike off. We're on mile 1, feeling strong. I got the 50-pound pack on, and you know, and we feeling strong. You know, a lot of people overcomplicate it. We just getting a little nature hike in. You know, how you gonna be prepared if you can't walk to your nearest grocery store when something bad happens, you know? And I'm not saying a zombie apocalypse, but even just a bad storm. Come on. All right, y'all, half a mile in, still feeling strong. Definitely good work if you want some big calves and you want to up your cardio. Let's keep going. Bro, what is this place? This is kind of sketchy. Look at the trees. Could you imagine this place at night with like some fog? We call them this zombie land. A little history, we're at First Landing Park today, and this was actually founded back in 1702 by the first settlers who landed here in America. I made all that up right now, but I'm sure there's a lot of good history. About 5 miles in now. About 10 miles in. Day 3. I don't know where I am. Check out the fit. I just walked past the prettiest girl and I didn't shoot my shot. Next female, we definitely gonna say something to work on our social skills. Arguably more important than whatever skills I'm working on right now. Pros to hiking for cardio instead of just running on a treadmill. A lot of elevation change. And that really helps build both your core and your leg muscles. But you know, I'm not a doctor, so you do whatever you enjoy. Sometimes you come to a fork in the road. And in shades and weights, we always take the higher road. In the spooky version of the vlog, we can barely see daylight through all this foliage. I'm just kidding, we didn't have to duck. I'm short. .5 miles in, almost just tripped and died. Still feeling strong. We're about 40 minutes in. Probably not making great time, but don't compare yourself to others. Just go out there and do something, all right? Because that's better than sitting at home doing nothing. Starting to get real hungry on this vlog. It looks like we made it to the end of the trail. Now we gotta turn around and head back. Here we go. Have y'all been seeing that thing on TikTok where they play scary music on their run to get their sympathetic nervous system firing, and then they run a lot faster? I'm not gonna do it, but let me know if y'all would. Bro, could you imagine? Almost about halfway back. It's been about 45 minutes total. Trying to pick up the pace a little because the park closes at sundown, and with daylight savings, it's not too far from now. All right, y'all, we're back at Zombieland. Oh, it's actually got a name. A Raptor Trail. I like Zombieland better, guys. Raptor Trail or Zombieland? Leave it in the comments. We're going to take a break here to hydrate at Zombieland. Make sure you get yourself a diesel standard shaker. Link in the description. Y'all, that same girl from before. We crossed paths again, and I shot my shot. We got rejected, but I shot my shot, so that's one rejection closer to getting a date. 5 likes and I'll go for a swim.